we've been really good. These have been quite deep, and I think we've given good advice. Really, you're welcome.
Please queer responsibly.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Please Queer Responsibly.
Hello.
So today I thought we would do a Am I the Arsehole queer edition from Reddit. So I'll be hanging out everyone's dirty laundry.
Love that. Do you know where that phrase came from? Like, why would you hang out dirty laundry?
I don't
Go on.
I don't know. I'm just a question.
I thought you knew.
For the masses, no?
Maybe it's because it's kind of embarrassing and you're hanging it out for everyone to see.
Yeah.
Shit skids.
Fair. Yeah, maybe someone said, they've not washed their...
Yeah.
I see, and we shit
But that's what we're doing today.
Fine, we're looking at people's shit skids.
Airing
Not
dirty
literally,
laundry.
thankfully.
TJ only has thongs anyway.
That's true. And they are filthy.
Anyway, cracking on.
Ready?
Okay, so we're going to jump straight into the first one. And it says, am I the arsehole for refusing to accept that I'm gay after my girlfriend said she now identifies as a male?
Okay.
Right. So they're male.
So this is from a male perspective.
Yeah, okay.
Their girlfriend has come out as trans.
Right.
Yeah.
Are they the arsehole for saying that they're not gay? So it says, I'm very liberal, but I don't know about this one. He doesn't pretend to be a tad bit masculine, just told me he is now a male and I should accept that his new pronouns are he, him. That's fine, I guess, but who am I to tell them they need to present a certain way to be deemed worthy of their gender?
Okay.
Does it make me now gay/bi? I'm a dude and I support him and all of this, but it doesn't seem right. I don't want to break up with him since he doesn't seem to want to become more masculine or anything, and he is still attractive to me.
Okay. It's a tough one, isn't it? Because I imagine, especially in relationships prior to transitioning, if you're in a relationship, that's obviously going to change the dynamic, like dramatically.
Yeah.
But it should just be you fell for that person.
Yeah, the person.
That's me saying as a pansexual.
Yeah, personality's not changed, but obviously the label of gay or straight potentially is changing.
Well, I don't think you need to, because if you still are attracted to that person and female, I mean, I would say that you are in a different type of relationship, but I wouldn't necessarily need to say, I'm now a man, you're now gay kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's interesting. I'm trying to put myself in their position. Like, if my partner suddenly said, okay, I feel like I'm a trans man, it's a really interesting one, isn't it? Because
It
But
affects
it's also- go on.
the person who's written this. It affects their identity and labels
and how they're
everything
perceived,
too.
isn't it?
Yeah,
That's more the
exactly.
perception of that.
So I was just having a look through some of the comments, and I do agree with some of these. So it says, if you're going to continue to be with him, you don't have to consider yourself to be gay, but you do have to start telling everyone you've got a boyfriend.
Okay.
Which is correct.
Yeah.
Another one said, it's okay if you don't want to identify as being gay. It's not homophobic or transphobic. Again, that's true. It's his own label to, determine. Someone else said, being with a person who is female to male doesn't make you gay. You are in a queer relationship, though.
That's
Yeah,
true,
that's the better way to put it.
Yeah, like an overall.
because that's the thing. This guy who's wrote in, I would say he's actually quite accepting, because one, he's staying with his partner.
Yeah.
Two, he's even said like, his gender is his gender. But loads of people. Well, I can't say loads of people because I don't know statistics. But like, so it could so easily just go, well, no, I'm attracted to women, kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, but his personality's not changed.
No,
But
that's what I'm saying. This is a good thing that he's like this,
does,
but
however,
he shouldn't be pressured into like.
What if the physicality of the person changes and they're not as attracted?
Well, this is it
them.
anymore. Yeah, because he did say that like he's not representing as masculine.
And he's still attracted to
however he looks
Yeah.
it.
Then there shouldn't be
Yeah,
a problem, and I don't think they're the arsehole for not.
yeah. You are not the arsehole.
No,
the
not the
arsehole.
arsehole. And I think that, and maybe it just puts a little bit of a light on, like, we are, like, as a society, I think that we always, like, people want to put labels on people, don't they? And even, like, once you're in the queer community, I think, and once you come out, like, there is, when I first came out, I was like, I will be, like, super lesbian, like, that is my...
Well, this is it. You come out with your label,
the hero.
but then don't pressure people to change theirs.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, and it's, it fluctuates. So, yeah. No, not the arsehole.
Not the
arsehole.
Well done for asking it. I think that's,
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, moving on to the second one then. Am I the arsehole for not helping my stepbrother after he came out as gay, because he got me disowned for being gay.
Oh, God.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Heavy.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
Okay.
strap in and strap on for this one.
Okay, so for context, I am a 26-year-old male. My family is the most homophobic people you will ever meet. I knew I was gay when I was 14, but I hid it from my family for obvious reasons. I hooked up with my now husband when we were 17, and my stepbrother, 23, caught us in bed. He immediately told our parents, and I left after being screamed at, told I was disgusting and that they wanted nothing to do with me.
Jesus.
My aunt took me in, and I haven't had no contact with my family since then. Last week, my hubby got a Facebook request from Peter. That's the brother. He had tried to add me on several social medias, but I always block him. Peter told my husband that he is gay, and he was also disowned, and he would like help from us. I said absolutely not. I still have a nightmare where Peter was helping me throw them out, helping them throw me out. Sorry. Peter keeps trying to contact us, saying he is struggling.
My first take on that is no. One, you're not the. I mean, I'm all for helping people into the community. Great, but if this person's traumatized you, aside from being gay, either side. They've traumatized you. They helped throw you out. So why do you owe them anything?
You don't owe them anything, but just thinking like the potential reason that he's helped the family throw him out is because it's deflection, obviously, of him knowing about.
Well, this is it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was his way of trying to fight that. So, but it doesn't make it right.
No.
Yeah.
It's just whether you want to hold a grudge against someone.
Well, it's not even so much a grudge, because say if that's your only traumatic experience in life, you're well within your right to like completely distance yourself from it.
Yeah.
Which evidently he has.
I think there's so much nuance in it as well, isn't there? I think it's like, I think you could maybe like point them in the direction. Like I don't think anyone should put themselves in a situation where they're uncomfortable, especially like you said, if it's caused them like trauma and it's caused them sadness and upset. I think if you can, I think as I don't want to sound dead patronising, but I think as you get older, I think you get more accepting of people fucking up. And I suppose his brother was 17 at the time. I was a dick when I was 17. I did some things. No, the brother
was 23.
No, 17 when they got thrown out.
Thrown out, yeah. So I'm not excusing what the brother did. You could. It depends, like what you can live with. I think if that was, I don't have any siblings. Like I have some older kind of half siblings, but I don't have any siblings. But I don't know. From my perspective, I would probably try and help.
See, I would have a bit of a middle ground. I would use my husband to try and bridge that gap. Signpost, do this, do that, great, but he's not getting involved in any way. As in the brother isn't getting involved.
There is a famous influencer, like, correct if I'm wrong, you know Matthew and Paul. Paul's, I think Matthew's blind.
Oh yes,
gay
couple.
Yes.
So
love them.
The blind gay couple.
And I think I'm going to get the names right. I think Paul plays a violin, and he was kind of part of like almost like a cult, like a religious family, and then he kind of got disowned, and then his brother later kind of came out of the cult, but he had to get over. There's a few, like I'm kind of piecing together little bits of social media, so like I won't have the whole story, but he helped his family, even though it was quite traumatic for him, because he was in a place that he could.
Well, this is it. I guess, like TJ said, it all depends on like how much you've kind of dealt with that trauma, and if you're comfortable enough to. Evidently, this guy's not comfortable still, which is fair enough. You set your boundaries, but then I would just say try and get the husband to try and bridge a bit of information.
Yeah, but the husband could have trauma as well because he was part of that whole situation. I don't think they're the arsehole either way.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
No, everyone's got to have their boundaries.
100%. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
So again, not the arsehole.
Look at all these not arseholes. Look at us.
I love an arsehole.
We're just we're defending all the gays.
I know,
actually, the first one was straight, so or gay.
Fair.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Okay. Am I the arsehole for accidentally outing someone for engaging in sex work?
Initially, I would say
yeah. Yeah, my first action.
Initially.
But go on.
I don't know. I would say no.
It is accidentally though, but let's get a bit of
Okay.
context anyway.
It's because TJ engages in. No, I'm joking. And if you do, that's fine.
My OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I won't get specific, but I work in the fitness industry, and through connections was warned not to work with this guy called Simon because they sometimes don't pay. I thanked them for informing me, and we talked a bit more until they told me about the person's greed and actually that this guy was living in Dubai just so he can peruse sex work with rich men to make money.
Okay.
Time passes, and now I'm talking to someone else about Simon. He recently opened a new business, and said he also got married. I said he hadn't heard. Some of these are terribly written, sorry.
So you're the arsehole for writing it.
Yeah. What's the punctuation? Arsehole. I said I hadn't heard. I assume they mean about
Them getting married.
yeah. And he told me the wife is gorgeous and also lives in Dubai.
Oh.
I asked who she was, and he said he doesn't know, but she must be doing something similar to him over there because of how pretty she is. So assuming that she's also a sex worker because she's pretty.
Because she's pretty.
I laughed immediately, assuming he meant sex work in Dubai. Yeah. Oh, okay. But then after going with that conversation, realised he just meant working in the fitness industry. I only realised after already outing the info that the guy was there to peruse sex work. I feel bad because I told a loudmouth and now I think word might get out. Am I the arsehole for accidentally outing him? It was a private conversation and I 100% thought that the other person already knew.
Right, so because TJ's face is looking a bit confused.
Yeah, I'm with. I think we shared eye contact then. And I was like,
So correct me if I'm wrong. So basically, he's like told this next guy some information, and then he's gone. Oh, he's married to a woman who's also in Dubai, thinking it's a sex work, but it's not. It's they both work in the industry over
So
there.
nobody's doing sex work.
Well, no, the husband,
The guy that's now married in Dubai, he was doing sex work.
right.
So this guy's thought, oh, he means sex. She's doing sex work as well,
yeah.
and it's not. It's just
So this guy moved
fitness
to
industry.
Dubai to
Right.
do sex work.
Yeah.
Someone else, mutual friend or whatever, said, "Oh, he's now married and they do the same work."
Oh,
So
okay,
this
but they
guy's
work
thought-
account with
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Yeah.
This guy's thought, "Oh, sex work," but it's actually meant the gym stuff.
Okay.
see, I'm asshole.
Do you think?
Yeah, because
He's not like gossiping about it though.
but this is exactly what he's doing because he's spoken about it to the first person, got the information. From an outside source, not the horse's mouth, and then he's talking to this person about him, still not knowing that he even does sex work. That's a rumor.
But I don't think having a conversation about what somebody does for a living is necessarily making you an arsehole.
Yeah, but then he's even said like I've mistakenly told a loudmouth that
what if
he
you
does sex
changed
work.
your job
He doesn't
and I
even
didn't
know he
know?
does it.
But if you change your job and I didn't know, and I said to somebody, "Oh yeah, he works at," but then you didn't, are you going to come up to me and be like, "TJ, you're a fucking arsehole because you told?"
Yeah, but it's a bit different, isn't it? Because there's obviously a stigma in this industry. Anna.
I'm really trying to like grapple with it. So like, if they're being honest and it was an accident,
Yeah,
I would say you're not.
It's an honest
yeah,
accident.
It's an honest
Honest
accident,
mistake.
so you're not an arsehole.
Is this person hiding the fact that they're a sex worker?
Well,
Because I'm like, depending on the type of sex work, if it's online and OnlyFans, you're going to want people to know. Come
but
buy
again,
my things.
this isn't even first-hand information, so it
Yes.
could just be completely lying to this person who's wrote it in, and then he's going around telling everyone that this guy does sex work, which again isn't a bad thing. But when like you've got a reputation of like fitness industry, and then saying that his wife is obviously doing sex work as well, it's just spreading rumors.
But it's by mistake.
Yeah.
It is by mistake, and I get that.
No, I don't think they're an arsehole.
I'm with TJ. I'm going to say
Yeah, I don't think
I think he's an arsehole. More so just because he's a gossip. Not that we've ever gossiped
I was about to say, I'm like,
our lives.
what are we doing now?
This is all gossip.
Like,
I can say I'm an arsehole if I can say he's an arsehole too.
So what's our final decision on this one then? You're saying
I'm saying I'm going for no.
No.
Not an arsehole. But just,
I will.
sorry, Wes, you've been out for you.
He's an arsehole.
Fine.
What have people said? Is there any comments?
There was one comment saying you are an arsehole for doing gossip.
Wait, stop commenting on me.
That's me just like quick.
Okay.
Well, I got a friend.
Okay, am I the arsehole for not letting my lesbian ex and my daughter maintain a relationship? Okay,
God, these are.
aren't
You
they?
always are
I think we just need to go straight into the context before we.
Yeah, just go straight in.
Okay, so for context, I'm 34-year-old female. I'm bi and my ex is gay. We were in a long-term toxic relationship. During a brief breakup time, I fooled around and got pregnant with my oldest daughter, who's now 8. When we got back together, she helped me raise over the first few years, and then we split up. I now follow a parenting plan with my daughter's dad, and it's pretty stable. My current partner, who is a 35-year-old male, who I have been with for nearly 5 years, and we have 2 kids together, so we are a stable little family. We are happy the way it is. My ex used to send a little money here and there for my eldest. We now have had pretty much zero contact in 2 years, and when she asked if my daughter could come and sleep over, I said no. Neither me or my husband were comfortable with it. It's my daughter's 8th birthday today. My ex out of the blue sent me a text over WhatsApp saying happy birthday, with the daughter's name. I love you. It's really messing with my head. Should I let them see each other? Am I being mean by not letting them spend time together? Am I the arsehole?
Yes.
I forgot to mention there isn't absolutely no reason. I have had misgivings because my ex was manipulative and emotionally abusive towards me. Great with my daughter though.
I think you're the arsehole.
Why? Really?
Because if you think about all the children in the world that don't have a parent that wants to love them, this isn't even the child's parent, and they want to give this kid love and attention.
And I'm going to draw from personal experience here because I helped raise my first girlfriend's baby when I was 17. Great kid. When we come to break up, you do kind of have to like sever both bonds, basically. You're not just breaking up with one person, which in and of itself is difficult anyway. But then you also have to, like, for that child, have to have a stable home. And if this person's just like, it kind of, especially if this mum as well has had a toxic relationship with her. Yeah, it's very fair to put up that boundary of you're not interfering with my family life. And that
she said she's been good with the kid.
Yeah, she may well have been good with the kid, but then would you say that if she wasn't good with the kid?
See, my flag is there's been a 2-year gap from what I can...
There's been more. So
well, it's more than
she's been
2
with
years.
her current partner for 5 years.
Yeah.
And she helped raise, the ex helped raise for a couple of years.
Yeah.
The daughter's now 8, so the maximum amount of time would have been...
Say 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah. You don't remember up to 3,
do you? For the child
really?
as well, you've got to think from the child's perspective. Why confuse her and bring her back?
Exactly,
She probably doesn't
my
even
point.
remember this.
Yeah.
So the adult in this situation is holding on to those memories, but the kid will have no recollection. So, why confuse them?
Exactly.
So if the kid doesn't know, then maybe not let that.
So you're not the asshole, but the lesbian ex is.
Yeah, I think...
Ish.
Well,
not an
yeah.
asshole because she just wants to see a child, but just don't get involved. Don't get
She was
involved.
manipulative and emotionally abusive, so she's an arsehole.
and she's been absent for a while. Like if there's this contact that's consistent, and then suddenly and now she's cutting off, I'd be like, oh yeah, you're the arsehole. But if this is just after like a break, then or like quite a big gap, then I'd say you're the they're the arsehole. You're fine.
Yeah, not the arsehole.
Not the
Not the
arsehole.
arsehole.
Many not arseholes.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
We've had one asshole.
Oh, and only from you.
We need one.
Let's move on to the last one then.
on.
Maybe they'll be an arsehole.
Please be an asshole.
You was praying for assholes.
I think we've been really good. These have been quite deep, and I think we've given good advice. Really, you're welcome.
We'll add them.
Reddit, you're
We're not
welcome.
qualified therapists.
Not
or
at all.
anything.
Not at all. We don't take any responsibility. Thank you.
Okay. Am I the arsehole for telling a straight guy that his opinions on LGBT related topics don't matter?
Oh, go on.
So, sorry for any mistakes. English isn't my first language. Don't worry, I'm sure
They're all crap
they're
grammar.
still better written than the rest.
Sophie's going to rip your message to shreds.
I saw Sophie was apologising, saying it's not her first language.
You're speaking so well.
Wow. I'm so impressed.
Well, I have lived here a few years now. No, not me. English is my first language.
Thanks for clearing that one up.
At least this one's got punctuation.
Brilliant.
They've tried.
Okay, I recently started working at an LGBT youth centre. Aside from organising a lot of fun events, we also try to educate people about different things. Sexuality, STDs, queer history, etc. And to take care of various kids who have trouble at home because their parents don't accept their sexualities. It's honestly a wonderful organisation and I love working here. The other day I met up with some friends. I talked about how much I love my new job and they all agreed that it sounds great. There was one guy, however, he's a friend of a friend, not sure why she even brought him along.
Oh, shade already.
Arsehole.
Who didn't really understand the point of the organisation. He said it's not right to segregate children from each other because of their sexuality, and there's no need to send them to different youth centres since every centre can essentially do what we do too. I tried explaining to him that not all youth centres do what we do and that it's important for young LGBT kids to have safe spaces, but he disagreed. At some point, I really didn't feel like arguing or justifying their importance to a random dude anymore. So I just said, and what
friend of a friend as well.
Yeah. What makes you think a straight guy's opinion on this subject matters? He got super offended, telling me he can comment on whatever he wants to, despite being straight, and that if roles were reversed, I'd have called him homophobic. I didn't think much of it at the time, but now I'm wondering if my reaction was a bit extreme. For the record, I don't actually believe someone shouldn't be allowed to state their opinions because of their sexuality, but sometimes it might be better to just listen to people from marginalised groups and not add your own 2 cents, especially when you have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a tough one.
It's a tough one, isn't it? Because it's
I would say both parties are like, they care a lot, but it just seems like he's rattled her cage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's kind of escalated.
They just had an argument, basically.
Yeah.
Got out of proportion
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah.
But she is right in that just listen. If you're in a place that you're, one, not familiar with, and two, you've been invited to someone else's space, you respect the space to listen.
There's topics of LGBT issues and whatever, loads of different topics, but some of them I don't feel like a straight person has the right to have an input on.
Like lived
Because
experience.
especially something like this, which doesn't directly impact their life, then why have they got to have an issue with it? Nobody's stopping a child that's not part of the LGBT community going to an LGBT group, nor is the non-LGBT group stopping LGBT kids going there. So it's just a preference on where you want to send them, but they specialise in different areas.
Yeah, both can go to each. It just, obviously she said that like this one tailors to certain things. We don't know what they tailor to for LGBT kids, but it's just one of them, is that she's obviously got riled up.
And I understand that, because I think I would too.
Yeah,
like I would
probably
I would absolutely be that as well.
Maybe just word it differently next time you get into an argument.
Yeah, because it's one of those, like, I wouldn't think I knew everything about other LGBT people. Like, one of the questions, I don't know if you guys get it, like if you ever have an interview, they talk about like diversity and all this sort of stuff, and I'm like, when I say it, I'm like, I'm part of like a minority, but I don't for one second think I know everyone's story.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, everyone's got a different story.
exactly,
That's the
and
point.
I don't know everyone's journey. So I'm always open to listening. So I do kind of get their point in this, in that, like, I think as somebody who hasn't maybe gone through the same, maybe you've had trauma in the past, but maybe not gone through the same journey as someone in the LGBT community, your opinion is you're allowed it.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I think you maybe need to listen to the people who've had lived experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like they said, listen to people from marginalised groups. It goes for everything. I mean, as an able-bodied person, I wouldn't speak on behalf of a disabled person because I don't understand their struggles and things like that.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think it's
Not the arsehole, but just said it badly.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because even from the story, like, friend of a friend, I don't even know why they invited him. You've already got a prejudice against this guy.
And also I think, and I hate that we have to do it, but I don't know if you guys agree. I think sometimes as part of the community, you sort of have to work harder to accept the opinions of someone who's not part of it, to kind of understand them.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if you fucking rile up, it's sort of like, it creates that boundary. And annoyingly, I think sometimes we're the one who we have to sort of lend out that, extend that olive branch occasionally, and it is annoying, but
because it's very easily as well that reaction, if you get a bit riled, is so easily weaponized.
100%. Look at the experiences we've had,
perpetuating that like stigma and things like that.
It's a, like, I wouldn't want to be in their position, because I would.
It is a battlefield. Just these situations are battlefields.
And there's no right or wrong, I guess, in that situation.
Just be respectful.
And look at the conversations like we have here, even when we're not on the mic. Like, we're always constantly learning, like, of how to talk about certain members of the community, or how to learn more. And so, it's a tough one. That's my answer.
So we're settled on they are not the arsehole.
A lot of non-arseholes today.
Yeah.
They really were.
if you're an asshole
We need some.
and you want to send in your dilemmas or questions or queries, then please do so at some sort of link around here.
Dan hates us for doing that.
So sorry.
But Dan loves us, really.
It was like that one episode. We're like, we'll do a graphic here. And he went, I spent 2 hours just covering the screen in graphics because of DJ.
You did a great job.
What I'm asking for is a link, Dan. I'm sure you can manage. So that is the end of today's episode.
Amazing.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
This show was produced by Studio 30,000. Find more at studio30,000.com.